Praetorians.
Love that. Okay. We have a very serious topic to talk about. I'm going to keep this very short, timing myself.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to clean up the language. As you all know, I accepted a contract in the Denver area that was supposed to be ideally for 1 year. It was a contract. I quit today. I walked out on it. Tomorrow would have been 5 weeks on the job or into this contract, and I said the hell with it. I will share the backstory on our new blog, the Praetorian Daily, that is going to be coming up, right? Okay. So you can get the whole backstory. And now that this whole awful experience is over, I will be able to share more details forthcoming, so you can have some context as to what it is that I'm talking about.
Including names of the company and stuff.
And guess what? I walked out with a copy of that contract, and it's going to shock you. Yeah, it's shocking. So what I want to get at today, right now, is that I'm so offended at the hypocrisy of the left. It really is. Today, I was absolutely belittled for what they claim they embrace. They embrace. They're a strength finder organization. Look that up. I think it's a neat test, personality test, to leverage, what you're best at, your natural talents. Yes. Not like sports, but I'm talking about, how you think. So the very thing that my strength identified me as, pensive. I think before I speak. I tend to be introverted, right? Right. They absolutely shredded me for it. I was brought into this organization to be the manager of a team. Okay, there are I'm calling them now snowflakes. Now that the gloves are off, they are clearly snowflakes.
Definitely.
When I first walked in, when I first started interviewing with them back in November, they were asking me ridiculous questions like, "What's your favorite pizza topping?" And I know. What's the last?
What did you answer?
Mushrooms, of course. Vegetarian. I'm vegetarian. Oh. So, right, of course. So, it was just ridiculous. They weren't asking me at all what it is that I can do to save this grant, because it was a 3-year grant.
Because they don't have to. No, they don't produce anything. The money doesn't flow because of the customers. They don't have to fight for the customers. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to compete with anybody. So of course, why would they? It's a holiday. It's a vacation.
Coming from my world, that is a completely natural thing to ask. What are you gonna do? What have you done in the past that would make me believe that you are good at what you do? How many jobs have you created? How many businesses have you assisted in launching? How many businesses have you personally launched? How much money have you raised? What is none of that stuff. They call me up and they want to, 4 days after the interview, they call me up and they want to know, can we keep our flex time? That's our biggest issue. So long story short, they all came to a head today, and I was just picked apart for being who I am. I was blamed for flattening the organization. I'm talking flattening all of City Hall, okay, because I'm introverted. It was a well-oiled machine before I got there, and now, what is the word I used? It was a disaster. It is a disaster.
Yeah. Because you're a dictator and an anarchist.
An anarchist. He called me. They wanted a team member, not a dictator and an anarchist. And this all stems from me using harsh language such as, in the future, please. Literally.
Hold on. What's the word? What should we use? Harsh language? I'm gonna put the clip here so people will understand what I'm talking about.
You fucking crazy? What the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
I'm done. So now the gloves are off. We're going to be able to expose a lot of what we learned, because we learned a lot. I mean, my eyes were open.
Thank you.
Exactly. And like you said earlier, you were the one. Just tell me again. Tell me. You told me, right?
Yeah, of course. I told you.
Yeah, it's not the foundation's money. It's our money.
No.
And I was like, no, that's not what
this is. Our money. The government doesn't have any money. It's our money. That's it, period. Okay.
The amount of money that is being siphoned into ridiculous initiatives blows my mind. I really had no idea.
Yep.
No idea. I mean, we're talking about this experience, this design thinking and innovative thinking. It's stupid.
And the fucking idiots are asking, when Trump had what's the word? I don't remember the word, but the audacity to ask why F-35 costs billions of dollars. Just asking, why can you explain me? And the people are like, oh my god, he's asking about why Boeing is charging us, like $3 billion for new Air Force One. Can you tell me why it costs so much?
Exactly. It's just the asking the mere question. So what this little organization is, and now I see so many other government organizations, they're safe spaces. And the moment you come in and you start trying to ask questions, poke holes, do what I'm trained to do as a entrepreneur and business leader. No.
Yeah, because you're a foreigner. You're a foreigner. That's why. I mean, you came from Texas. It's a different country.
So, well, that's the thing. I mean, having a background in the South, we don't put up with that, right? And even in Chicago, I have found that Chicago is very.
Did you find your safe space in Chicago?
Yes, it's in the Gold Coast. Sorry, can't help it. I love my Gold Coast, and I'm ready to go home. So I'm glad this little experiment didn't draw out any longer than it did, because I'm ready to go home. I mean, I didn't even make 5 weeks, but you know what? That's fine, because I think this was costing me time and this was costing me money at this point. So we're done. The gloves are coming off.
What are you gonna write? Let's say if you try to get another job, if you wanna do it, what are you gonna write down? What happened in your last job?
Oh, I'm not gonna even include this one. No. But what I did find out, oh my God. So there is an organization called ADP, right? And they do payroll. And when I first came on board, they wanted me to do creating a profile with this ADP, because it automatically processes all your stuff. And I didn't see anything wrong with it because I had never used it. All of my other contracts and payments had always been a paper check, because that's just the way I wanted it.
I know, yeah.
A paper check.
Yeah.
So, I thought, okay. I read the disclosure information. I didn't see anything harmful in it. I didn't see any abnormal release of information, other than we need to release your bank account number so that the money can automatically be deposited in your bank account.
Yeah.
And I do still have a copy of that, so I kept all of my signed forms. So I'm creating my account. Oh my God. They were asking me, can you identify what companies you're affiliated with? Well, the first company on there was the first company I started, which was a DBA. I was like, oh my, how did you know that? So it just went on from there. It wanted me to identify where my sister lived.
Yeah, and what do they need this information? I don't get it. Because
I don't know why
they already established your identity. They know that you is you. So why do they want this info?
Okay, but what's even more scary to me than that is, how did they get it? How did they get what you? I mean, what major I studied in? I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
And they say it's all based on your social security number. I can't think of any application for credit I put on, not even student loans, that I put what my major was. Seriously. I have no idea where they got this information. And I don't do the social media, with the exception of this little thing that we're doing. So I don't know where they got that information. But come to find out, this ADP company reports information to a company called What Number? I think it's called What Number. Well, What Number is owned by Experian. And of course, Experian sells your personal information to whoever the hell asks for it. I mean, I'm the last 5 weeks, I have learned more about the fallacies in our thinking, that we have a right to privacy and security than you ever imagined. We have no expectation of privacy. What? Zero.
You are a slave. I am a slave, and that's it. And that's not exaggeration. It's not exaggeration.
Exactly.
people just don't want to admit it. People can see it, they just don't want to admit it because, you know, ignorance is the bliss. That's
right.
it.
It's just easier to go on about your day and not worry that there's this company. So I am now trying to work. So to answer your question, this should never come up unless somebody pulls a report from this company called what's number, whatever the hell it's called. And I was furious remember when I told you about that when I found that out last week? I was furious. Well, it's apparently they sell everything, the breakdown of your paycheck, what you put into your savings account, what account it went into. I mean, and there was no disclosure that anything like that was even happening. None. And I tried calling ADP. Nope. Not a single person I can talk to about this question. Not a single person.
Why not?
I don't know. That's the answer I get. Well, it's just part of your employer agreement with us. And I said, why? I don't know. That's just the way it is. And that's the other thing. Nobody knows why they're doing what they're doing.
It's called democracy. That's it. No one is responsible for anything. No one is responsible. That's it. No one is responsible.
It's easier just to look away and just go with the flow. But you know what?
It's the same with the banks. Let's say it's very abstract. And of course, people don't get it again. Let's say Wells Fargo was fined $1 billion for doing this and that. What does it mean, Wells Fargo? Can I meet Wells Fargo?
Exactly.
Is the person, where does he live? He, she, whatever. Can I talk to Wells Fargo? No, those were fucking
information
people.
Is none of your business, right?
Those were the people employed in the company called Wells Fargo. So can we prosecute those people?
Right. That's the point. Well, that's the corporate veil. So that's where I think the concept of capitalism gets confused with corporatism a little bit because what they did was wrong. So I do believe in the corporate veil. I mean, we all know I'm pro-business. I do believe in the corporate veil, but what they did was wrong. And there are individual consequences for what they did. Of course. But people should be asking questions. Why do you need my driver license number? You don't. So,
I have a question for you.
Okay.
How is Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. How is she? I don't know.
I mean, did you check her Instagram recently? I don't know.
No, I don't care.
Doesn't affect me. I thought you would know. I don't know. Just a thought. What?
No, I have more important stuff to do. You know,
what's most important than Kardashians?
You're right. I mean, to me, it was work, right? But I mean, the premise of the conversation that was going on in that office, it wasn't even about stuff like that. I mean, it was about intellectual stuff and, you know, improving the lives of society through design, intelligent design, and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So, the Kardashians.
Lives.
Whatever.
If you want to improve my life, just stay away from me. Don't take my money away. Close IRS. Just stay away. And my life is going to be instantly improved. Like that.
Just get out of my business. I'm
pissed that the media are like asking, so where is Melania Trump, the first lady? Where is she? Is she hiding? What's going on?
Oh, have you not seen USA Today or it's Us Magazine? That's what it is. It's Us Magazine, I think it's what it is. The cover of the magazine is the separate lives of Donald and Melania. Oh my God, I don't care. Really?
I'm happy that she's home with the kids. I love it. Stay home. You don't have to do anything. Just leave us alone.
It's okay.
That's it.
It's okay.
You know, she doesn't have to do anything.
No.
Okay? Just don't meddle in our lives. And that's why it's so awesome, okay?
You know, I think, from my perspective, I think she has the biggest responsibility that a person can have, and that is raising a human being.
Yeah, of course.
Raising a human being to be a responsible,
that's very racist.
normal.
I think all women should work.
Well, I think she's doing what did you just say to me?
I said that that's very racist. I think all women should work.
Equality.
Yes.
Equality.
Don't grab my vagina, okay?
And you know what?
Have you seen pictures from the stupid March of the Women?
No,
They
I don't
were
know.
using 5-year-old kids, 5-year-old girls with T-shirts, my vagina, whatever, some crazy shit.
My vagina, my business, and stuff like that. And
5-year-old.
To me, I mean, that's so sad because in their mind, they think they're doing a good job. They're raising a responsible human being. But what they're doing is they're contorting the truth. And they are like that Audi commercial, right?
Oh,
that Audi commercial that came out during the Super Bowl. You know, nowhere in my life did anybody ever say to me that I was less of a person or had less of an income potential or less of anything because I'm a woman. I know I'm not going to play football as much as I want to. I'm not going to be a tight end. That's okay. That's because I'm physically not built for the game. But that doesn't mean that intellectually I'm not going to get out there. And they are setting this automatic conditioning of society to think that it's a gender issue. The men are out to get the women.
I mean, go to YouTube. Look how many negative votes they have on this.
I have to shut it down. I can't do it. I can't look at it anymore because it is so. Until recently, I really did not know that the problems were as bad as they really are.
It's really bad.
It really is. It really is. So this whole experience has opened my eyes. I'm taking on a new initiative, the Praetorian Daily. The link will be in the bottom, right? And we're gonna take this to a whole new level because the last 5 weeks have opened my eyes to things that I never knew existed. So
let me know when the website is ready. And guys, we're gonna see you soon. Comments, please below, likes, whatever, subscribe. I don't care. All right, ciao.